Hey, this is the Uke Revolution. I'm Brooke and you're watching a lesson for the Etta James song At Last. Let me put the chord shapes on the screen, and if you like to start looking at them while I talk about information about this lesson and other things, you can do that. So these are chords that we'll use in the song. We're learning in the original key F in this lesson today. I'll show you the chords for each section. There's a part A and a part B. Part A ends a little bit differently every time. I'll give you some tips on how to strum this song. I have the string riff from the intro and the outro tabbed that I'll put on the screen if you want to get a little screenshot of that. And then I'm just going to play the whole thing. I'm going to put the lyrics and the chords on the screen so you can follow along with me if you want and play the whole song. Everything you see on the screen today is taken directly off of the PDF song arrangement for this song. If you're interested in having that PDF, you can check the caption below for links to the membership program. This song arrangement is in the member library, or you can just buy the single arrangement in the shop on Ko-fi. There's also some freebies there, so check it out. All of the links for everything are below in the caption. So let's look at the chord shapes. I know this looks a little bit daunting, but this song moves pretty slowly. So although we have a lot of chord shapes, it's not too crazy and wild. We have F, F7, B flat, B diminished 7. These diminished 7 shapes I like to play with my thumb on the G string. Or you can play with 4 fingers. So you're going to go pointer, middle, ring, pinky. C sharp 7, bar the first fret, and then you have 1 finger on the A string of the 2nd fret. C7, D minor 7, G minor 7, D7. For this D7, you can bar the 2nd fret and then put your middle finger on the A string. F major 7, B flat 7, we're going to bar the 1st fret. A minor, C, and C sharp diminished 7. There's one more chord that's not listed with the images here. That is a C7 sharp 5. We're going to add 1 string to the C7 shape. So we have the 1st fret, the G string, and the A string. So it's like a C7 chord played with your middle finger, and then you're going to use your pointer finger to play the G string on the same fret. So here's the chords for the intro and part A. So the intro chords here, these are what go with the string riff in the beginning. But if you don't want to play the riff, you just want to play the chords, we're going to play these chords. I'll go into the rhythm of the song a little bit when we talk about strumming. But for now, if we're thinking about down strums, we're going to think 4 down strums in each one of these bars. So we have F for 2, 2 down strums. F7 for 2, B flat for 2, B diminished 7 for 2. On the second line, F for 1, F7 for 1, D7 for 2, C sharp 7 for 2, and C7 for 2. Let's play those chords with just a down strum. 1, 2, 3, 4. F, 7, B flat, B diminished 7, F, 7, D7, C sharp 7, C7. Part A is it's the most popular part that people know really well. At last my love has come along. You can kind of see a pattern happening. We have on each line F for 2, D minor 7 for 2, G minor 7 for 2. On the first line, C7 for 2 at the end. On the second line, there's that C7 sharp 5 where you just add 1 string to the C7 chord. So those get 1 each. And this is where if you don't want to play the C7 sharp 5, you can just leave it out and just play C7. And then the third line is the same as the first. So you actually can just have this part be the first line repeated 3 times. And then at the end of every part A, we have 3 kind of verses like that. There's just one part B section where the melody is different and the chords are different. And I'll show you how to play that in a little bit. But for most of the song, we're playing part A. And the first part A ends like this. We have F for 1, F7 for 1, D7 for 2, C sharp 7 for 2, and C7 for 2. And you might notice that this is the same as the second line of the intro. The second time part A comes around, we're going to play F for 2, B flat 7 for 2, and F major 7 for 4 at the end of it. And for the third time it comes around, this is the end of the song. we're actually playing the same riff. There's the same string riff and the same chords as the intro. So these are actually the intro chords. So while this looks like a lot, and there's a lot of different chord shapes happening, there is a lot of repetition, and there are like some sort of similar things happening throughout, even though it's changing a little bit all the time. So for every part A, we'll play these 3 lines, and then the last bit of each part A is a little bit different. Let's play the 3 lines, and then we'll play each ending just to practice all of them and get through those chord shapes. For just drumming down 1, 2, 3, 4. F, D minor 7, G minor 7, C7. F, D minor 7, G minor 7, sharp 5, C7. F, D minor 7, G minor 7, C7. Now the first ending. F, 7, D, C sharp, C7. Let's play the third line here and then go to the second ending. So this line and then this line. 1, 2, 3, 4. F, D minor 7, G minor 7, C7. So that's second ending. F, B flat 7, F major 7. And now let's play the end of the song. So that will be the third line here again, and then the third ending. 1, 2, 3, 4. F, D minor 7, G minor 7, C7. Third ending. F, 7, B flat, B diminished 7, F, 7, D7, C sharp 7, C7. We end on F. And this bar of F here, you might choose to play an F major 7. You might choose to play an F and then an F major 7. You can kind of drag it out however you like. Slow down and take your time. Let's look at part B. So this is the I found a dream to press my cheek to, or something like that. It starts with I found a dream. So for this section, we have G minor 7 for 2, C7 for 2, F major 7 for 2, D minor 7 for 2. Then we have E7 for 2, F7 for 1, and E7 for 1. So for these shapes, we didn't talk about these chord shapes yet because they only occur here, and I just wanted to show you like the little trick to play them. We're gonna bar the 4th fret, middle finger on the A string here, the 5th fret, and then we just move this shape up for the F7. So the F7 is the same shape on the 5th fret. So we'll have E7, 1, 2, F7, E7. You're just moving up and back to play that little bar with E7 and F7 in it. Then we have A minor for 4, D minor 7 for 2, G7 for 2, C for 2, and C sharp diminished 7 for 2. And then D minor 7 for 2, G7 for 2, and C7 for 4. So let's play those chords with a down strum. 1, 2, 3, 4. G minor 7, C7. F major 7, D minor 7. There's that E. F, E, A. D minor 7, G7, C, sharp diminished 7, D minor 7, G7, C7. Let's talk about strums and rhythm for a second. So let me just show you the note here in case your curiosity is killing you. It says light down strum like piano in original, and we'll come back to that in a minute. I'm going to cover it up so you're not wondering what that says. Okay, so in the practice, we used this first strum here. It's just a down strum, and it's based on a 4 count, 1, 2, 3, 4. The rhythm in the instrumentation in this chording is 12/8. It has 12 beats per measure, and an eighth note gets a beat. So we can count it 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a. That divides it up into 12 parts each bar. When we did the practice, we were talking about the bars being divided up into 4. So you can take these 12 parts, 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a, and you can divide that by 4. And you get 4 beats per measure still. So there's kind of 2 ways of looking at it. And when we practiced the chords for each part, we were using this down strum that's just based on 1, 2, 3, 4. The chords always change on the 1, the 2, the 3, or the 4. The division into 12 beats doesn't matter as much for us unless we want to make the strum more rhythmic, as in the other 2 lines here. So these strums are based on that 12-part division of each bar. We're going to strum down, up, chunk, down, up, chunk. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a. Let's use that line that happens all the time at part A. F, D minor 7, G minor 7, C7 with this strum pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, up, chunk, down, up, chunk, down, up, chunk, down, up, chunk. Down, up, chunk, D minor 7, G minor 7, C7. What do you do when you have chords that change faster? For example, the F and F7 here at the ending, or the C7 sharp 5 and C7 in the second line. You can just strum down. So we would play this second line, 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, up, chunk, down, up, chunk, down, up, chunk, down, down, and then go back to the strum pattern. Last one here, this is mimicking the piano in the original production. There's this ongoing, like continuous plink, 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 plink. If you want to do that, you can. You're going to use a really light thumb strum. Just strumming down, 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 down. And you'll want to emphasize the main beats 1, 2, 3, 4. So instead of going 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a, this is not very rhythmic, right? We want to put some emphasis on the main beats. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and keep it very light. This is very difficult to sustain. It's not my favorite, but it is like the original, so I wanted to show you how you can do it. So I want to show you the riff, and then I'm going to play the whole thing. If you're not a member, you're not getting the song sheet, you want to get a little screenshot of this or anything else, it's a good idea. Also, when you're clicking things, taking screenshots, go ahead and click the like button for me, and you can subscribe to keep up with everything that's happening around here at the Uke Revolution. So let me move this where you can see my finger. This is the string thing in the beginning. The chords are listed. These are the chords from the chord layout for the intro, and they're listed just to kind of give you an idea of what's happening where. So I'll play it slowly through, just to give you an idea. Not much to practice or look at, just kind of practice on your own at home. And they're sort of spaced out a little bit, like there's 4 or 5 different kind of phrases. The first one is this F and F7. The second one is this B flat, B diminished 7 section. The third one is the F to the D7. And then we have like 2 little ones ending it here. So here's the first one. 8, 6, 8, 6, 4, 5, 8. The second one from the B flat. 8, 6, 8, 6, 8, 7, 5, 7. On the F. 8, 6, 8, 6, 4, 5, 6. And then from the C sharp 7. 3, 4, 4, 3, 1, 0. Throughout this arrangement, and this is notated on the PDF, the C7 sharp 5 and the C7 in part A are marked in italics just to remind you they move faster than the other chords do because they get 1 each. Because otherwise, when chords get 1 beat each, like at the end of part A, that's marked in like the bar notation. But when they come over the lyrics like this, it may be easy to forget that they move a little bit faster. So I'm not doing the riff. I'm just playing the chords for the intro. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. F, 7, B flat, second line, The skies above are blue. My heart was wrapped up in clover. The night that I looked at you. I found a dream that I could speak to, a dream that I can call my own. I found a thrill to press my cheek to, a thrill that I have never known. Yeah, and you smile, oh, and then the spell was cast, and here we are in heaven, for you are mine at last. Yay, we did it! Great job, everybody. See you next time. Peace out. Bye-bye. For you... Ooh, my voice cracked. For you are mine at last. What if I just left it that way?